Good, good morning, beautiful, blessed people of God. Happy Thursday. It's your girl, Shaniqua Inspires. She's tired. But does that change? I don't even know. I have to recap, like, look at these videos again and see if that actually ever changes. But nonetheless, to God be the glory. I am here. I am grateful. I am thankful for the Lord's faithfulness, for the fact that He decided to wake little old me up. So I am delighted in that. I don't know what's going on with me getting up and going out and get my natural vitamin D. This is what day 3 that I have not done it. I do need to try to snap back into that momentum, or building that energy, that momentum to do it. But nonetheless, I did get plenty of vitamin D yesterday because I was ripping and running in these streets. When I tell you, yesterday was a busy day. It was a busy day. It was busy. So busy that my body was so frustrated with me. She was like, girl. And yeah, my body was actually sore. Now, the soreness to my body could have been just a number of things. For one, it could have just been the exhaustion from all of the things that I had been doing. But two, it also could have been because I did go to the gym the other day. And so, and I was sore. And I do have to go back today. Lord, why you got to make me go back? But I am going to the gym today. Lord, be my strength, my protector, my guide, my shield. But I am going back to the gym today. Okay. She gonna be a big girl. She gonna force herself to go. Hopefully I can get there this morning, but we'll see. But my body was sore. So I'm not really looking forward to going to the gym because that whole body soreness is for the birds. When you're trying to walk up steps and it's like, oh, sweet Jesus, like that's for the birds. However, I'm going to continue. I am going to continue because I did tell you all about Holly Berry on her 60th birthday. That's great. Celebrity, someone I've never met, whatever. Today's actually Nayenye's birthday, so I want to say good morning and happy birthday to Nayenye Jordan, my sister friend. Um, but today is also another. I'm gonna say a friendly acquaintance, right? Friendly acquaintance of a young lady I've met like years ago. This was when I first started in the business arena, when I was just kind of looking around and seeing like, oh, all these people just starting businesses and doing business things. And so it was in my earlier years. So I want to say maybe like, for some reason, 2013 is popping into my head. So probably around about that time, 2012, 2013, possibly. And we have met in person. I believe we met at a business conference, and we've remained social media friends. And I do recall we've even had conversations before. And first of all, she's beautiful. She's beautiful on a good day. And she just posted up, today is her birthday, and she turned 65. Now, I knew she was an older woman because I know her story. Like I said, we've chatted on a number of occasions many years ago. Um, but she, like, it just threw me all the way off. It just threw me like, for like, my brain, my eyes were could not compute, like a computer glitching. And I was like, seriously, she turned 65. And when I say she looks amazing, she looks amazing. Like, for real, for real. And these are my goals. And it's nice to know somebody who's a little bit more tangible, um, to have goals as. So in spite of how I feel, in spite of the soreness, I'm gonna keep going because some people they just born with it, right? Like it's just effortlessly they are good to go. They wake up, beautiful, but then others got to put in a little work, right? And I don't know which one of them people I am, but guess what? She gonna be committed to the work, and so I am gonna go to the gym. I am gonna go to the gym because I am gonna stay fixated and focused on the prize at hand. And this is a part of my healing. It doesn't seem like the puzzle pieces fit together, but they actually do. I had mentioned that the Lord has me working on a project. And with this project, I'm discovering healing. So I am going to give myself the grace and the space to journey through this moment in time. Good morning, Anna Sellers. Blessings to you, Queen. I am going to give myself the grace and the space to journey through this season. And during the season, it does look like me making better choices. It does look like me getting up, going to the gym. It does look like me productively working. Like it does, it does, it does. And I am going to give myself the space to do so. So maybe today I won't work as hard as yesterday because yesterday your girl, let me tell you what your girl did yesterday. I mean, I went through, yesterday was busy for me. So yesterday, I cut our morning live a little bit short. Why? Because I had a meeting. So I had a 9 a.m. meeting. After the 9 a.m. meeting, I had to catch my express bus and get into the city. So I went to see a client in the city. After seeing the client in the city, I got on the express bus, made my way home, and had to have meetings with my interns. So I met with individually with two of my interns in that interim period when I should have been on the highway getting to my next client, but we squeezed it in. So I met with I had meetings with two of my interns, and then I got in my car and I drove to see the next client that I had to see. When I had gotten back from seeing that client, I had another meeting with another one of my interns. And by that meeting was about 4 o'clock. And I had to even explain to him, I'm like, I'm just kind of like, I just felt like I was in a daze. I was hoping that I was saying everything that I was supposed to say. But I just told him, I was like, listen, I said, at this point, I am exhausted. Nobody ever really understands or knows what it takes to be who you are. Good morning, Leslie. Blessings to you, Queen. No one ever will fully understand. And so that is why, like, I was so exhausted. I was so exhausted yesterday. And what's funny enough is because I am in this season where it's difficult for me to fall asleep. So no matter how tired I am, like I'm in this spell um, where I can't, and I don't want to use that word spell. We cancel that in the name of Jesus. I'm in this like, and just in this season, right? This is just the way it is. I'm in this season where my sleep is not as easy achieving as prior. And when your body is super exhausted, and I had to take some Motrin last night because my body was just aching. And I was like, girl, just take the Motrin. And then it was the perimenopausal thing with the whole hip action. It was just serious. So to be honest with you, I am grateful for another day. I am grateful that we have another day before us. I am thankful for the newness of this day. I am thankful for the rest in my body, the peace in my mind, the peace in my spirit. I am thankful. Um, I do not complain over the busyness of my day. I have to turn the wordage, right? Instead of saying busyness, we did this like many moons ago. Instead of saying busyness, say productivity, right? The productivity of the day. And for that, I am truly grateful. And glory to God. I pray that your productivity produces. Thank you, Lord. I pray that your productivity is not in vain and that your productivity will produce. And it will produce whatever the Lord has designed for it to do. Because sometimes we are just busy, just being busy, right? Some people are very, like, they call them busybodies, right? They just up being busy just because busyness is available, right? They just up doing things. Hey, Dr. Pam, blessings to you, Queen. We got to talk because the Black girl encourage her needs you. So we got to talk. Um, so some people are just up busy doing anything, right? They're just up well, they just busy doing whatever, right? They in everybody's business. And that's one of the things that I had to learn to do as a parent to older children. When they are younger, yes, you need to be more hands on. But as they get older and they start to discover their own way, you do have to give them the space, right? You can still oversee, you can still give some level of guidance, some gentle nudging. But in all honesty, like, you got to give them the space. And then you also have to give yourself the space to allow them to have their space. Right. So we can't always hover. We've got to like reserve the wanting to be in their business and dictate everything that they do. My oldest son, there was something that he was working on. He was really truly excited about it. And then all of a sudden the light faded out. And I'm like, Lord, you have me out here lighting people's flames and keeping people motivated and energized. You got to let some of this trickle into the household, right? I can't be out here because my first ministry is my home. And so I try not to be motherly, try not to be all in his business, but I still try to be the encourage her. Right. So just as I would get on here and encourage you all, or with my clients, I encourage them and give them a different take and outlook. I have to remember that I can do that as well, but I don't have to do that in a hovering way. But as I was saying, like, some people are just busy just because they're just doing this. Um, and sometimes it could be a spirit of fear that keeps people's feet moving, and they're rushing around and running around trying to do this, trying to do a little bit of that. Because some people are uncomfortable with the quietness, they're uncomfortable with the stillness, they're uncomfortable with the not knowing. But today I pray this prayer for myself, and I pray it to those who are watching, that when the Lord shifts you from just that simple busyness to productivity, that your productivity will produce. So whether it's an income, whether it's a strategy, whether it's a stepping stone, it's your next step. Like, I just pray that it will produce, that we will be the um, beneficiaries of the production that the productivity creates. That we will be able to be the beneficiaries of it, and that we will be able to reap from the harvest of the seeds that we sow of productivity. And so yesterday, because my body was literally exhausted, that's when the shutdown. Every time I checked, the kids was on the TV watching. They playing video games, and I'm like, do y'all not realize that mom is in need of some SVU? I need to sit here with my bag of barbecue potato chips and see what Benson got going on. Like, do y'all not realize the magnitude of what is needed in this moment? Um, But I stayed in my zone. I was like, nah, girl, get your work done. Let them have the TV for a little while. Get your work done. And I did that. And so I finally did eventually get in front of the TV, and that was my relax, my woosah moment. And but today is a new day. And so I'm grateful. I'm honored that today is a new day. And I pray that today is the day that I see the benefits of my productivity. So yesterday's productivity, and sometimes we don't see it instantaneously. Sometimes it don't happen quick, fast, in a hurry like that. But I pray that the Lord will expedite it. So for all of our days of productivity, that we will be the beneficiaries, that we will be the our eyes will be able to see the manifestation of what it produces, whether it's a little extra money on your check, whether it's your kid acing that test after you help them study. May they get that job after you help them prep and found the right outfit and everything for the interview. May your eyes see the blessings that can come from our productivity. So that is the space that I am in today. I want my eyes open so that I can see, that I will be able to see the goodness of the Lord through it all, through it all. So today, today is still busy. And I got to remember to look at this calendar, because this calendar going to keep me, it's going to keep me going. So I have some things in my business that I need to tend to today. I do have a meeting with, let me put my meeting, with my final intern. Let me make myself a note. I have my meeting with my final intern today, so that I have them all completed today. Then I need to get to the gym. Then I need to do my paperwork. So God be the glory. And then I need to finish what the Lord is doing with me with this project on my healing journey. Um, Healing is not always easy, but it's necessary. And sometimes healing causes you to face facts that you don't really want to face. We were speaking, I think this was earlier this week, we were talking about the lifestyle that you currently have. If your lifestyle that you currently have stayed the same, where would you be years from now? Like, what would you in 10 years look like? What would you at 65 look like? And honestly, I want to have that look, natural look of when I tell somebody my age, they be like, you got, let me see ID. Like, let me card me. Please. Back in the days, we never wanted to get carded. It was like a sign of disrespect. Like, what, you don't believe me? And when we're younger, we always want to pretend like we're older, and and we don't want nobody to try to verify. We don't want nobody to fact check us. But then when we get older, it's like, baby, fact check me, like verify this real quick. Because I do want to maintain a level of youth and that age defying. I want people and not and beautiful, yes, with a face full of makeup, but also beautiful without. Right. So I don't have to put all of the cake all over my face and the gook and everything, and that I can still feel naturally beautiful. Right. Like I can exude that natural beauty. But I do realize that some of the things that I indulge in, like, they have to be every now and again. And I can really say, and first of all, she finished all the barbecue chips. Okay. Thank you, Leslie. She finished all the barbecue chips. So that's not going to be a problem today. And I don't feel like going to the supermarket today. So if I stay out of the supermarket today, the barbecue chips is done. However, what remains is the watermelon. I still have watermelon to eat, and I'm going to eat my watermelon proudly. I'm going to proudly eat my watermelon. But I'm really grateful that I'm not stuck in it, because once upon a time I was stuck in it. Exactly, Leslie. Once in a while is definitely okay. Um, you know how hormonal, we have these hormonal shifts, and PMS, and so sometimes you're binge eating and doing things that you wouldn't normally do, and then it passes, right? So a few days is good, it's fine. Every day, listen, we have to be mindful. So, but I am really grateful that I appear I appear to be in a better space where the indulgence is definitely temporary. I mean, it's a day or two and then that's it. Um, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that my mind and my body are in alignment, as to where we need to be. Right. And so we're staying focused on the goal. And it's not from a vanity standpoint, it's from a wellness standpoint, right? And yes, you can look beautiful, you can look young and still have chronic disease. Yes, yes, and more yeses. But you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. So today is a continuation of my journey to make wiser choices, even if it means I got to push myself a little bit today. And I got to find a better playlist for the gym. I gotta find a better playlist, because the songs that I'm listening to just ain't it for the gym. So I need a fire gym playlist. So if anybody knows of anything, like, just let me know, because I definitely need a different playlist for the gym. But she is going, and I'm saying it so that I can convince myself I am going to the gym today. Um, I am going to the gym today after my meeting with my assistant. Yes, after my meeting with my assistant, I am going to the gym, and she gonna make it happen today. So I'm not going to carry on here much longer. But I do pray for your peace today. I pray for your productivity. I pray that the Lord will continue to order, guide, direct your steps, and that everything that you do today, you will see the goodness of the Lord in it, and you will see, and you will be able to bask in what it produces. So go forward today. Have a beautiful, blessed day. And I may see Facebook only tomorrow, because I do have to go out super early, but I may have time to just do the live from my phone. So I may just see Facebook tomorrow. But you all go forward. Have a beautiful and blessed day. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Thank you so much.